obi ka gold board no wasem bonia no mabusa sa nipa ne say do you have a problem with cocoa board because the two products ana gold any cocoa ni nyina no they are commercial they raise commercial revenue for us they are all natural resource in this obi sorry na so ka say our problem with gold border. The question is ask the nipa say do you have the same problem with cocoa board because the gold board and cocoa board there's no difference. Cocoa board the sole responsibility to buy all cocoas in Ghana. So smuggle cocoa out of Ghana, cocoa board has the right to make sure you are punished. Cocoa board buys cocoa through PBC, produce buying companies. Now there is a gold board. Now the gold board, Omojuman is saying, why is gold board not different from cocoa board? Why are people who are against gold board not against cocoa board? And the lecturer say, "You nipa bebre omuka so radio so TV so do don't Jimmy. They are not smart. It is just talk." And I keep telling Ghana for, I am here today not because they say me is smarter than anybody. I am here because I respect your intelligence. Utiemia unya buche tiemisa will checks who said no. What I am telling you, no, I don't want to underestimate how you think. Anytime I don't see myself as the most important intelligent person. I see myself as you. You need to verify. We sometimes, we have gotten to this era. We need to fact check every single thing. Gold board has come to stay and it's going to change the face of how we basically, the government makes revenue out of our gold. For years and years, you lose a lot of gold and money from gold. What is the government doing to stop it? And because there are a lot of greedy people in our system and foreigners taking advantage of the system, a lot of pressure is on our forest, on our land. What is happening? What is causing that? And no John Mahamani and these Fortunas who said they need to do what? They need to set up a gold board. And I'll take you through the reasons why gold board is solid. It has come to stay. And every legitimate small scale miner in Ghana supports it. Because you see, Omani do baby ye form omo demand him and yet omo mupo. And sometimes, there are decisions that you have to take. You just don't take them. You take them for now and for the future. Now, Shadie, Mate, so much about gold board. I say, what is gold board? And the young say Sami Jemfi a small boy and he had not got to PMMC. Inti nipa bia sebi omu Sami Jemfi age. Sami Jemfi has our position. They don't understand how Sami Jemfi got there. But I don't know if you say Sami Jemfi why medicine was school for 8 years. Sami Jemfi go school or try exams and pass here. Sami Jemfi go school no or make sure so be into the level of intelligence that Sami Jemfi trimuno. So when the age because I didn't small boy when your position where I am boarding bo any idea we see and I juma enter we do baby one. So it is not about the person occupying the gold board office or the PMMC office. That is what some people do understand. Inti a sheer pain, a jealousy, the fact to say we are your mate then so we nyansa dodo. Yet the enim sa nyansa ni bi. And until people have an issue, I didn't say Sami Jemfi, it is all jealousy. Small boy, so by school the school be a wanya medicine wo one now 7 years dabi. And repumba or tina ho boy juma esuya de e man penifo hu say we de na adwumu do obetumi aya de we. That is how it is. Now let's take our time and speak on gold board. Na Ghana frontiers na menjudwum. Edio. Now, before I talk about gold border, NDC by John Muhammad Yaba, Yebeti, me sure say, Ochina, God willing, BBC Emma, Omojuma Dino, Sibu, Abeye official, Sami Jemfine Ebedano. Now, your friend be PMMC. Now, PMMC, and no Sami Jemfida, no CCI, a year, by me fan to Sunashe, PMMC, Precious Minerals Marketing Company. Obiba say PMMC no say wo watch PMMC dey ejuma mo ya and saying you need to understand ejuma PMMC where they started and how they got here because I want PMMC as say from the beginning and where they are today, you might jump into conclusion because why you would think say what you see on the face is basically what makes what you are seeing. Do you know say PMMC na muhunu sa no? The first time it was put together, it was even a corporation before it changed all the way to become a company. Their sole responsibility time you be a PMMC na diamond. They were supposed to buy precious metal diamond. You know that. I'm not bringing him. I go through different regimes and I be do a friend PMMC. Now let's take our time and read this. Okay. Now let's read it together. Nope. Let's read this together. Or see, Precious Minerals Marketing Company (PMMC) Limited was established in 1963 as Ghana Diamond Marketing Board, charged with the sole responsibility of the purchase and marketing of Ghana's diamond. Into 1963, near TPMMC, also diamond. It was their sole responsibility. Into Juma PMMC and then no started some you. Their job in the first place now it was for them to do what was for them to solely purchase and market Ghana's diamond. Omonto na omonton. That was their job. PMMC, that's how it started. It's near friend of Ghana Diamond Marketing Board. Now, so enima say by legislative instrument LI 401, the company was incorporated as a state-owned enterprise, SOE. What happened and they say that company that company actually came out of a corporation to become a company. It's a state-owned enterprise. Now, with the promulgation of the Diamond Decree NRCD 32 in 1972, LI 916 was enacted to change the company's name to Diamond Marketing Corporation. In 1989, PNDC Law 219 was enacted to yet again change the company's name to Precious Minerals Marketing Corporation with the following functions. Into PNDC Law, the changing it free. The previous name, which was Diamond Marketing Corporation, to PMMC, Yehuno Endeno. Sir Oshe baby started free in 1963. Omo given now was to buy gold and sell, buy diamond and sell diamond. Omo ba omo no legislative instrument change omudin. Omo sa bebe drew a PNDC era and omudin ebebe PMMC. Now omudin the PMMC no, their functions changed. Now what are their functions? Function and say to grade, assay, value and process precious minerals. Into at this point, it is not just diamond, it is precious minerals, meaning diamond, gold, manganese, any precious mineral. Yeah, you're mining the commercial quantities. They had some functions, they had a role to play. Into Oshamo functions now, you see, they were supposed to grade into go to gold, that's all percent ton, and now also grade gold, they have to assay it, they have to make sure that the purity is international standard. Until for gold, Fibia and free and fan carbon cotton in the name of Ghana. So they assay the gold, they check the value, and also they process precious minerals. So their functions opened up. It wasn't just assaying; they had a lot of functions. Into PMMC now Hunisano, as time went on, as their name was changing, and then ending up at PMMC, their functions also became plenty. This is Journalism 101. Maybe say Ghana for tiasie. Send be ya obi hu gold board no. Obi hu sa kwasie bi tiwa ka say gold board there. Kasa omo Jimmy. This is where the education is. Now, we show some of their functions now to buy and sell precious minerals. So there come minerals a good deal what Ghana see. So into they had the functions they were supposed to buy and also they have the right to sell. Some of the functions here to perform any functions conferred upon it by the Diamond Decree 1972 NRCD 32. So the Diamond Decree, and also they have to work within it. Now, to appoint licensed buying agents for the purchase of precious minerals produced by small-scale miners. Into function being say, or say issue license to small-scale miners. Those small-scale miners who are doing what? To purchase precious minerals Send a bell to me at precious minerals if you want. So they were issuing license to small scale miners. Into almost issue legitimate license, then they can purchase the raw materials or the minerals from them. These are some of their functions. In the PMMC now, it is not just a saying, no. It is not just checking the value, no. It goes deeper. Their job is more detailed. Into say Kwasiemi Betenaga say PMMC, and they are say good. They don't read, they don't understand, they don't take their time to research. They think say Omo followers no mo Ghana for no. That is why we are killing the jandam for people to understand. Into PMMC for the Jumano no. Now when you go down, it says to promote the development of the precious minerals and jewelry industry in the country. Into omo juma business say a year good day, omo ye good day, editor to yansania de no, omo befa a PMMC so no making sure say juma de jinan na so. Na sebio amano ne kran party en kase Ghana oba ye wosika kokko papa ye tumi ede ye nyoma en kawane ade. It is also part of their functions. Now when you go down, they say to do all such things as are incidental or conducive to the attainment of its objectives and functions. So basically, PMMC for Ejumano. Now there's something happening, and it's not NDC for what now will say no. They need to have a gold board. Now, some person who gold board nasia, you need to take your time and ask yourself, say, a Dana Ghana yeti bibia a friend cocoa board. Imbra Tama Ghana cocoa. Ye started tea cocoa, ye turn the quabruche, ye who say, I was set on minor to be take control of your cocoa. No, ye who say Ivory Coast 40 cocoa, but not Ghana buying a quine bisua, cocoa, quiafo, nababashe, a day, a ye chinia bakwase, na a jumedio mudinano, omotimi ato cocoa ne free or moho. Send ye baya or mine Ghana bet to me aquaman ne akoton cocoa no a bois ye epe. Into along the way, no. Cocoa board who say on one cassa entmintin who si jum encoton free equini ba kubia ho. Enti the cocoa board yen say obie a PBC produce buying company. Now sa enkofono na cocoa board ma o mutumi say siano mona mondane cocoa krachia montoto cocoa ni free equiafo no ho mu wi a monfa mbrae ne yamba ano ne yamfa kwa ma no ne nkwaje broni sika. So basically the reason why Ghana banker say yenti cocoa board and say omo betumi a monitor a protect a natural resource a cocoa intina a protection of our natural resource send ye be ya cocoa kwiafo entumi fa ye cocoa ne nko ekrofo froso nkoton intina cocoa board no sebio tumi ana won say obetumi eto cocoa no eboa ebema den ekwiafo mo Ghana no enwa heha omo. And it's in a cocoa board, not almost supply fertilizer. Almost boy a forma, almost jumadino SCP. Send ye beya, almost lumenya ed cocoa diabana do duo. Not sebio, omama a equiaphone so a ton de aton bopa. So, and nona etimia sustaining Ghana cocoa bedroom ne. If you say Sanka Ghana buying any penny dear nimino, Sankoma and yes, sir, anka. Yabenyan ko for mo fi Ivory Coast. Omo Ghana abetam ye cocoa de guka mu no mo de ko. But because your shemra say I was a Ghana buying and a to cocoa be a Ghana no. So would the cocoa free Ghana eco krobi so. Abra one fa kwan paso ana cocoa board. Ama ho e kwan no say ya watomra. And then I'll protect your cocoa. And remember cocoa am I about $700 million every year. Do you know how much gold gives us? Gold gives us over 11 billion. And why don't you want to have a gold board? If cocoa now, when a cocoa board, all these years, you've been able to basically protect your cocoa now till this point. Argentina as a country, you don't want to do gold board. And time so Bikacho said, our problem with gold border, and your gold board no problem because Sami Jemfie intelligent young man at some age now, went to mean the end do Sami Jemfie level now. Sami Jemfie that opportunity no, they are just paying a yaw. Now, my man gold board no, and you were small scale miners be Ghana or Moshami, and they're like Kevin Bejujum, Yatia, but Ghana, Kevin Magana for what Tiadiana see. Now, Shadie, let's go straight and look at the background. Now, so we share idea to screen issue ya. Finally, in the year 2000, it was converted by Act 461, Statutory Corporation Conversion, to Companies Act, to a limited liability company to operate under the Ghana Companies Code, Act 179 of 1963, as Precious Minerals Marketing Company Limited, with the same functions under the PNDC Law 219. The following have been functions of the company until 2016, when most of the functions changed as a result of appointment of PMMC as the government assayer. Inti time a buying a Danny PMMC, a limited liability company, no. What happened? And they say, and ya assaying kwana no mo ye. Inti ni pebi amon kenkan, omo Jimmy Kakrana Jane say, you cast a PMMC a assaying. Me read your functions natural. They are not just assaying, they are doing a lot of things. Value. They are also making sure, say, gold, how it is being transported and giving license. So, now let's enter into what we call gold board. There the gold board, Abba. I'm sure the reason. Now, when you look at this, you see the background of gold board. I could enter John Mahamani NDC4 Abba way as Abidjan Fidi PMMC nim at the gold board no Eba. Now, this is the background. Ghana is currently the lead exporter of gold in Africa. However, the country is not getting optimum benefit from the value chain of its gold resources. In the year 2024, the total value of gold exported from Ghana was approximately $11.5 billion 2024, with the small-scale mining sector contributing $4.6 billion, constituting 40%, and the large-scale sector contributing about $6.9 billion, constituting 60%. Now, just 2024, South cocoa any Ghana export free Ghana in total na $11.55 billion. Now, only the interesting thing about gold na free Ghana small-scale miners, they were able to produce 40% of that 11.5 billion. In fact, gold a free small-scale miner, legitimate small-scale miners were buying now $4.6 billion. So the small-scale market, small-scale miners, market, and it's not a small market. How do you protect them? How do you protect the small-scale miner? Because we are in a country where we have Chinese, India, any by Indians are adding and muscle out our local small-scale miners. But when you look at it, mining gold quite commercially, it is say gold fields, Anglo Gold Ashanti, they contributed only 6.9 billion. That's about 60%. Small-scale miners contributed about 4.6 billion, 40% approximately. So you don't joke. You need to protect that gold. Technically, the amount of money that gold is bringing, no, it is way, way bigger than the revenue cocoa is bringing. But we have a cocoa board. So why don't we have a gold board? Guys, don't be distracted by incophobia on our page in the so. I'm more distracted. Don't be disturbed by that. No creno, the facts. And so don't be distracted. Just watch what is going on. Until why don't you need a gold board? Because the only gold board to cocoa no amount just about $700 to $800 million. This gold is giving you 11.5 billion. Until for Samijenfi and the NDC to come out and say, we need a gold board. It is very, very important. Now, I'm making sure the reason why you hear gold board, the reason why the decision by the NDC government, led by John Mahama, that power to make sure say you protect the gold, to get enough revenue, now here, you see this. Now, there's something interesting you need to know here. Gold royalties and taxes have largely been the only source of revenue for the country. The state currently benefits very little from the trading of gold and even struggles to keep track of forex inflows from the export of gold. Gold from the small-scale mining sector is currently exported by holders of export license issued by the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources on the recommendation of the Minerals Commission. These exporters, who are about 61 in total, are enjoined by law to repatriate 80% of their trade forex within 30 days of the date of export. Yet only a few of these licensees comply with this legal requirement. Mami juju munchiro. There, ewo nyina say currently in Ghana there was 61 gold exporters. Nipa aban amo mo ho kwan say omonye den omo export gold in free Ghana nkwa manone. Currently in Ghana, omo just 61. Now the interesting thing is, sa 61 busanwo say Ghana for saying the womb. They have the right to take the gold out of Ghana legitimately. 61. And the most interesting thing is, some of the gold in free Ghana eko abrochira eko tonwa. Omuton gold ni we no munyo monfaswa. Enfaso mbenya no e wo so mutimu 80%. Na 20% na beka no omude ba Ghana as their forest as dollars. See this. Tie. So omuko ton gold ni abontene a. What will happen in say so omufa gold ni free ha na omude ko abrochire koton na so munya 1000 Ghana. E wo so omuti 800 Ghana. Na 20 Ghana no omude breye as dollars. Now the funny thing is, sa $20 ne kro omude breye no, they have 30 days to bring that $20. But you know, when it comes to gold transaction, it is between a day, 2 or 3 near transacting gold away. So why do we need people to keep our revenue, which is $20 kekeno, for another 30 days? Because Sasikano and Kaya buying a ton gold directly, that money 100% comes to government, comes to Ghana. But Yaman call for alpha gold in the court. Oma koton gold no. And Oma sati omo 80% interest. 20% na Ghana there no. They need 30 days before they bring the 20%. Meaning, say on mining here sikabi, ye here dollar bia ye jumedie bia, I will say a chain 30 days to get that $20. And do you know how maybe it's going to depreciate within that 30 days 100% or 20%? The appreciation of the dollar, it's not that crazy. Into the probability of the dollar depreciating, no, sa $20 no, embedru hano, na adani ebia $1. Is that what we want as a nation? Now, make a document and make a will say, when it comes to a licensing, people who have the right to export gold now, the minister, the sector minister, the mines and energy minister, no mines, minister for lands and natural resources, no, on the license, no, but license, no, the minerals commission and a recommend into minister the office. Now minerals commission for naka say, minister me patro Kevin Taylor's company ma license ya checks ni na no more export gold. And this obi free India ba na our the party be our minerals commissioner. Otua sika no wa all that the minerals commissioner has to do is to do what? Tell the minister that these people have been verified, give them license. Now the most dangerous part of the whole thing and say nipa ninga gold in Ghana. What shows is said they are going to use the same legitimate means to take the gold out because obetumi bypass a PMMC Minerals Commission and smuggle the gold out because there is nothing stopping that person from smuggling the gold. Into one gold board no ebe eliminate a Minerals Commission recommending foreigners and other people to do what? To be given license to export gold out of country. Sa gold board no cut this down. Nobody will have the chance to go to Minerals Commission and say, catch that down for minister and say, oh, my license. All that process will be cut out. It will be only gold board. The same way a cocoa board, I want the sole right to make sure, say, cocoa bia and free Ghana. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you can see clearly, say, the idea of the gold board, you know, it is to cut out the people making it difficult for you and I to get the decent revenue. I also free your gold. Remember, 2024 alone, gold Emma Ghana $11.55 billion. Small scale miners legitimately almost the 4.6 billion Emma Ghana. Small scale miners. And a commercial scale for no Anglo Gold Ashanti go for no almost the 60% buy. So there is a good market for the small scale miners. Now, how are we going to protect them? How are we going to protect our gold? That is why the gold board comes in. Now, there's something interesting. Say, Oba Ghana, there are multiple state agencies are omuma license. Omuma inkofo the chance to go and buy gold. The reason why small scale miners and our traditional miners in Ghana and our gold buyers are struggling, and they say Bank of Ghana have the right to use PMMC to buy gold. So Bank of Ghana is in the market. MEF, Minerals Investment, they also have the right to give people money to go into the market to buy gold. Now, PMMC also can go into the market to buy gold. So all these big muscle guys are in the market. Tell me, Ghanaian or your gold dealer or Toto Gold, can he fight these three? Basically, the government is using, or the agencies are muscling out the local people who can basically sell the gold to Ghana government. In the PMMC, na edi se ewua wo ho no na ode den sika ama foreigners, ode ama India for, ode ama Dubai for, ode ama Pakistan for. Now Pakistan for determining the price of gold in the market because they are the only people who can buy the gold. Bank of Ghana smart PMMC or the sika ama India ni and a so ama another person sika and almost what system into at this point where we na determining the price of gold. Into at the end of the day, hijack prices the people down there here say gold in sika no benya direct sika no boka. Not these foreign investors they take the money out of the country. So you need a way to stop this kind of this kind of flow of money. Ghana does not get much from it. Remember, small scale miners make about 40% of the money we made last year. Inti, how are you going to stop this? Now, Mamika Bibincho, unim sa Ghana gold no. Ghana as a country, your gold ne ono. We cannot sell to the whole world. And you baby the Twiton gold. Majority of you people don't know that. The reason is that precious minerals, and as a gold especially, in tono and that form. For you to sell gold on the international market, you need to trace, you need to be able to prove where the gold was dug and who were involved in digging the gold. Because the international standards nature say you cannot use child labor to dig gold or boise. Akwarabi and dig gold near Beton or world market. So Abrofono, they have set up bridges and steps you will not be able to skip that because they don't want to encourage child labor. They don't also want to encourage those kind of conflicts in mining areas. So what they do is say they want to go that a free legitimate source in Tokwani blood in Akwarabi ne yamfa na nkosha mire manetu. Inti sa oba ankasa na sa o check here. Ghana, you turn your gold about 3 countries. I think Turkey, Dubai, and one other country. These are the only 3 countries, as I speak to you. I think, is it Portugal, Dubai, and Turkey? Mr. S, check it for me. UAE, India, and Turkey. 3 countries. Ghana go there, the only place you bet to ton amomo UAE, India, and Turkey. Why? Ghana as a country has started too good. Not so many countries in too good. But why can't we go onto the international market and sell our gold to the UK, to the US, to France, to all these countries that are yearning for gold? Why can't we do it? Because Ghana does not have the LBMA license. And the LBMA license is the London Bullion Marketing License or Association license. You need to have that. How do you get that? You need a government to prove to the international world that the gold that is mined in my country, that gold is legitimate. It is not blood gold. It is gold that we have sanctioned. How can the government do that? You need to have one route. You need to have a sole control over the natural resource, how it leaves your country, and how you can trace it, tracing it. Indeed. The traceability, if you're not able to trace the gold, you cannot get an LBMA. And that LBMA, and yen to mean ton gold in my UK, yen to mean ton gold in my US, yen to mean ton gold, baby, yen to mean ton gold, Dubai, India, and a Turkey. Now imagine, say, Dubai and India for your imagine so omuntu you gold be my you gold in the coin. Imagine, you better sorry no pa, not Dubai and Turkey catch there say, ometo gold in $1 an ounce. Because yen baby at the anytime about omiamde prepare ekoye gold for oil no, because they did not have an option. They also wanted to steal. Now this gold board no, the Ebene say it is going to streamline how our gold basically is mined. It is going to give some legitimacy to it. You will be able to trace the gold through gold board. Ghana will get an LBMA that we can now start to ship our gold around the world, because right now you cannot trace Ghana's gold where it's coming from. There are so many people who are doing what? Who are smuggling gold out of the country because we cannot check it. All because we have too many agencies in Ghana who are doing the same thing but don't know what to do. MEF is giving money. PMMC has been giving money by Bank of Ghana. PMMC itself has money. So who is checking who? It is like we are all competing in the same market, and then who suffers? The small scale miner now or Ghana. No? That is where the problem is. So now the gold board, what is it going to do? The gold board is going to eliminate that kind of fraud whereby we cannot trace our gold. The gold board is going to streamline into gold board that you may say, gold that what Ghana nyinaa, they have to be the only office that can sanction any gold that is mined, exported, and any gold that leaves this country. Their core responsibility is to now make sure gold na likifa your borders. India for, Pakistan for, any of them can leak, because somebody can carry so much gold in just a backpack and cross the Togo border. Do you know that? But when there are measures, there's only one agency that has the sole power to stop it from where it was mined. Nobody can take gold out of your borders. So their job leakages now. Emma small scale miners ebre. Emma air system no yen to the value of our gold. We cannot get enough. No, the gold board that looks the same as cocoa board is going to stop it. And it's in there. You to meet tonight. Say achi unkofobi wo elibo. Omdi cocoa. APA we know say nobody has the right to take our cocoa out, and that is how the gold board, that is the job it is going to do. Now I'm sure idea. Now you see this. Sorry. Mami ready yankai adebuha. Now the gold board, objectives and functions of the gold board. Yanshe omo ejuma nkasa poti gold board nebano. Ejuma nankasa ma menchira wade kudentia gold board ni here. Now, to achieve this goal, the gold board shall regulate, oversee, monitor, and undertake the purchase, assay, refining, export, selling, other related activities concerning the gold resources of Ghana. More importantly, the gold board shall serve as a sole authority with the exclusive power to 1. Purchase and sell gold in Ghana through its licensed service providers, aggregators, and buyers. 2. Grade, assay, and value gold mined in, brought into, or exported from Ghana. 3. Export gold from Ghana and repatriate 100% of the trade forex in a timely manner. This will involve arrangement that accommodate export partnership with the private sector. Now, let's stop here. When you look at the functions of the gold board, it clearly states that they will purchase, they will sell gold in Ghana through its licensed service providers. You can call them aggregators and now say buyers. So what the gold board is going to do is say, the gold board is going to be the only office that gives license. Minerals Commission is not going to give license. The minister's office is not going to give license. PMMCs, at the end of the day, basically the power of the gold board overshadows PMMC. So PMMC to me should be nullified. We don't need it. Bank of Ghana should not give anybody license. So the gold board will be the only office that gives license to legitimate companies to buy and sell gold to them. And see, what the gold board is going to do is say, Omunkwana license say, wo asimesi Kevin Taylor Company, mo na mutumi to gold. So that we will not have the influx of different companies in the system, whereby some of them are buying the gold and taking it out of our borders. Into the main function, and they say they are going to purchase and sell gold through licensed aggregators or buyers. Into gold board, what they will do, then they say, it is a PBC. On se cocoa board ama PBC 2 mino. Say sa 2 mino omo ne tumi to talk cocoa. Now PBC omo nkonkurasi nkoto cocoa. PBC o cocoa cratch form ni omo ye adwuma. Omo nim so omo license omo tumi to talk cocoa ne ma omo. And this is the same way Gold Board wants to run. So Gold Board no and the beka say wo ya hwehwe on kratem o ya legitimate. You have the right get a license and buy gold. Inti omo mo asankrego anyina nim say Kevin Taylor and Co. Omo to gold they will go and sell their gold because those people are licensed. The only place they have to bring the gold is Gold Board. So now we are cutting out the chaff. We are getting the raw gold to our side. Now, at least when licensed companies are the ones buying the gold on the ground, they know that it is not blood gold. Because if you involve in those kind of things, your license will be taken from you. So they will be adhering to the strict rules governing the buying of gold, and also the job a Gold Board amomono. They know say if you fall short, your license is going to be taken from you. Into Gold Board the priority back no. Give license into that license now. Akwanta mining yakwaha we lands commission minerals commission no akwadi license wa na minister ni nyina so betwa, and as we try we will be able to monitor who can buy gold and who can sell gold in Ghana. Now they also said they will also grade, they will assay and value gold mined in, brought into or exported from Ghana. Into Gold Board Nejman say gold be able to know Ghana no check the purity of the gold. They will check it. It's their responsibility. There will be no office that checks the purity of gold. There will be the ones to make sure say gold be a to know Ghana. And now gold a free Ghana and now to about Ghana no. There will be the sole office to check that. You know, when you create one window for a product like gold and a mineral like gold, you are able to check traceability. No, you know where it's coming from and where it's going. That is the only way I'll bet your LBMA license. Because then UK for better say, right now when we go to Ghana, we are going to Gold Board. We know say Gold Board is legitimate. We know say Gold Board is working with licensed buyers. We know say Gold Board, the people bringing the gold are not buying blood gold. Until now, no, the international market might be open for Ghana to sell most of its gold. Now, almost can be. My men sound found the same. People want to see. Over point 3 now say export gold from Ghana and repatriate 100% of the trade forex in a timely manner. This will involve arrangement that accommodates export partnerships with the private sector. The Omokan Yinan say Gold Board your ben say me catch them. And the menoka say so be our license your demand say on export gold or the gold call on your 10,000 on your 1,000 Ghana or betty 800 Ghana now or the 20 Ghana pay 200 Ghana pay abre. Now 200 Ghana no in Brana Dawes is say 30 days any expect so this as can be enti one first can amba within 30 days na dey be. Now Gold Board bar what is going to happen is Gold Board is going to go sell the gold. And Gold Board in your 1,000 Ghana, it comes straight to the Bank of Ghana. 1,000 Ghana, Ghana there. So Gold Board is going to bring in more forex. Because of forex, they are going to bring in straight dollars into the accounts of Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana was established by the Constitution. Into a mene wo dia sikebia beto Bank of Ghana biano a mene wo sika. Into Gold Board is basically going to repatriate 100% profit straight up to Ghana. We don't have a third party. We don't have a businessman going to UK to say my cotton gold no Dubai na minya say I feel me bet 20% gold e better no Ghana say $10,000 a bar $10,000 and a Bank of Ghana accounts him, and that is the only way that we can turn the country's destiny. Now the most interesting thing about this and then they say it is basically going to cut down illegal mining. Now because at this point so you're illegal mining now Ghana nobody's going to buy the gold. Because the person or the company that has been licensed to go out there buy a Gold Board to go buy the gold, they are not going to buy a illegal gold. That is why there's traceability. They are going to have equipment to monitor where the gold comes from. So it is going to, at the end of the day, people will be interested in doing more illegal mining. There will not be market for illegal mining gold. So at the end of the day, they will be forced to join the mainstream that is legitimate mining, a bit more protecting and sassino. Into a woman say, a man for Omoto Coco and Sassino, Jaito, if it's Auto Coco Sassina, we are illegal mining. You cannot prove to the buyer that this gold wasn't dug illegally or it wasn't dug by a child. And I say people did not die to get you this gold. Now people are forced to fall within the line to make sure say they are bringing the right gold. Into what they are doing, and they say indirectly illegal mining will slow down. It will slow down slowly. At a point it will dismiss because it will disappear. Sibia cocoa tieno. Say at a point na cocoa ekuafo bi engine to say or see a joining a cocoa board, a cocoa board. But at a point, they did not have any option because the only place that you can get your cocoa sold, a cocoa board, and the price is good. They were forced to fall in line. They were forced to work with the government. That is why for a long time we were able to protect our gold. Now, because we allowed the foreigners to come in and almost started the galamsey and sassano. So this is the first step, making sure that people will not be interested in illegal mining. Because if you cannot prove where the gold is coming from, we are not going to buy the gold. And if you are not buying the gold, it means the work you are doing, you are not getting income, that work will collapse. Now the borders will be tightened. You cannot walk out of Ghana with gold. No. Into the gold board, it's very, very important for Ghana as a nation, getting all our money back and also protecting our environment and stopping illegal mining. Mamin Shaw Adebi. Now you see this. Sorry. Now, consequently, upon the gold board commencing business, say na omobabe omujuma. Almost say a person or body shall not purchase gold in Ghana except almost say obieni or individual obieni wa obetumi aka say otuto gold or Ghana. Almost say except the gold board or its subsidiary or branch or department or authorized officer. You see, it's a gold board in the bar. It is a cocoa board. It is a PBC. Say the cocoa cratch yaman and krata or jitum so betumato cocoa. Obieni Ghana obetuma soraka kaseme to gold. No, it is only gold board. Uncle gold board ama authorization ama krata akachom sabu to me to gold. See, inti obin to me sorry kase me to gold because we need to know where the gold is coming from. We need to know who is buying the gold if it's coming from a legitimate place. Into first of all, a body or nobody can get up and say me to gold. You need to make sure say nipa bi obeto gold or Ghana biano has been authorized by the gold board. Now, 2, a person or organization licensed by the gold board to aggregate or buy gold as service provider for and on its behalf. I was say so be able to me ayden ato gold and I say we di gold wujuma. I was say gold board no am an license. Enti ebeti se wo shaha ututo gold. Una wo se wo hwe gold purity ni ade obi betuma report me achew. If you say uni license no, it is only licensed aggregators by the gold board and move to me ato gold to me adding I check gold it me making sure say sa gold we are to free her. So people cannot just set up anywhere in the corner because you see a man for setting up small buying no and then a cover galane buy no because everybody thinks they can go do some small scale mining, destroy some water and sell the gold to somebody. Now if you don't get the buyer, it means where you are going to dig you will stop. And that is the where this ya buying we per se almost fast no limited galano and making sure say you're saying and for so you gold in the so. Now oko asiewa or say a person engaged in small scale mining sector shall sell all the gold he produces or obtain only to the gold board or its licensed service provider. Almost say small scale miners or more Ghana, they have only one option. So, to gold, legitimately. You can only sell to the gold board through its licensed agencies. You can be a legitimate small scale miner. So, to gold, a good dem pim. That's a one tongue through a legitimate licensed agency, a gold board na mo kwan na gold na be cow them. If you try to smuggle to yabecho, this is how we are going to be able to make sure say your gold you to me at least 80% of gold you to no Ghana no ye nyina ye to me access gold no at home Ghana nya ho faso e ma small scale miner no so enya gold no ho faso. Oba will say all gold mined in or being exported from Ghana shall be assayed by the gold board. Gold bia ye betu no Ghana bia no I will say a code through gold board. No gold can go out of this country. Abra yen checking the purity. Abra gold board in checking the purity. So the gold free Ghana ha na nya gold board stamped, purity checked. Sa gold no illegal. Any gold that will leave the shores of this country. Sa gold no gold board and check the purity of the gold. Sa gold no is illegal and you can be arrested and jailed. Or say all gold produced by the small scale mining industry shall be exported by gold board. Gold bia ye betu no Ghana bia na gold board licensed agents atono gold bia ebefa gold board licensed agents mo aba gold ho no gold board nkwa and export gold Ghana. Nobody is going to be given export license again. Nobody is going to be given export license in Ghana to go and export gold. People will be given license to buy gold on behalf of gold board, but nobody in Ghana will be given the license to go out say mekoton gold wabruche. It is only gold board. Omun kwan de betumi akoton Ghana gold wabruche. Meaning gold board is the same as cocoa board. Meaning now sikebia yebeton gold wabruche bia no 100% sikana saba back to Bank of Ghana. It does not go to any individual or shares. Everything will come straight back to the Bank of Ghana. So there will be no exporters again. The only exporter of gold in Ghana will be gold board. Oba will say, no person shall without lawful authority hold gold except he is licensed by the gold board. So gold board no eba inception and I say ye be a gold board na. Obi any Ghana or say or hold gold. You guess what hold gold we to gold they see them a tiamra. The moment you to gold, you need to sell it. Nobody has the right. Imrano, nobody in Ghana will have the right to hold gold. They are bad. It's gold. See them. You have to sell the gold because gold now say legitimately Obama licensed gold board agency ayamani to me to buy the gold. Until nobody has the right. Until right now no send the show. That is a chairman who to me gold gupa o yi ni TV so a it is a cocaine you bet to match. Yeah, and they be beautiful. Na gold good them. What is the ma? Now went to men prove why a gold we good them. You bet to match wako to jail. And they say with the cocaine we asha with them. If we say a buying kwana was say gold banoho. A buyer has to sell the gold in the name of Ghana. It is only the government. It is only ready to beton gold. I mean to gold. Muntie. Unye ready sell beton gold meant to gold. So why ready sell beton gold and out to gold. But unye ready sell ube to gold meant to gold because utu gold na also toma buying. And you see this within a year about 70% or 50% of Ghana ekaya deno. John Mahamani end this bit mas slash because in just 2024 gold your ton 11.55 billion dollars. Small scale miners in Kwa almost 6 billion. This almost 5 billion. This is not a joke. Now, have you also considered how many of these golds were smuggled out of Ghana? Meaning, the small scale miners in gold, about 90% or 20% of it was smuggled out of the country by the Indians, by the Chinese, and by those people. It means that the small scale miners in to be producing 40% of the 11.55 billion. It means that they did more than 40%. It means the small scale miners legitimately, they can do more gold than the commercial guys. Yes. That is why we all have to understand, say, a gold board, it is important, very imperative for us to support the gold board that John Muhammad Yabano. It is a game changer. You get it? Our gold sector has no regulator. MEF Muska, PMMC Muska, Bank of Ghana Mexica, they go into the system, nobody's checking anybody, they are using their muscles, they are determining the price, they are bullying people. Now small scale miners are smuggling their gold because there's PMMC for the they determine the price. But Gold Board will give a price that every gold miner will agree to it, and at the end of the day, almost all mining gold, small scale miners will get decent money. And that is the only way we can check your system, we can check our environment. Into license now, Minerals Commission, you bet shining in amu. It is only Gold Board. When you're ready, say beton gold, I meant to gold. It's a simple thing. So when you're ready, say ube to gold, beton gold, meant to gold. Because at the moment I'll be to gold, it's all tongue. Now, I want to show you the difference between PMMC and the Gold Board. There are a lot of people saying, and I say PMMC, no, a Gold Board, but no, they are totally different. Gold Board, no, firepower. PMMC need firepower. And sometimes, it is a miracle and magic. Magic is for a short period, but miracle is forever. But when Jimmy, I want to say, magic and miracle are the same. The power that Gold Board has and their specifications, it is more of a firepower than PMMC. Into Ubusamia, Ankamia Jomahama, I will scrap PMMC. I will make Gold Board the only. Only cocoa board, That is what I will do. Now, Shadia, now let's go and see the difference between PMMC and Gold Board. Why we need Gold Board. You see this? Difference between the PMMC and Gold Board. Now, PMMC has no export functions or power. Gold Board will be the sole exporter of gold from small scale miners. Into PMMC, only export power. They cannot export gold, but Gold Board will have export power. Now, Gold Board will be the sole exporter. Gold Board be export gold. So you see the difference between Gold Board and PMMC. PMMC any power now Gold Board one. Gold Board bet by export gold. Gold Board so Nkwane the only entity be export gold. PMMC does not have that power. Into the power that the Gold Board comes with, it is more unique. That is why I was saying making sure that Gold Board, it is the only institution a manage your gold, your natural resource, especially to make sure a be for baby. Now, the difference between PMMC and Gold Board. Now, PMMC has the right to buy gold, but that's not an exclusive right. Gold Board will be the sole authority with exclusive right to buy all the gold from small scale miners. Also, PMMC, have the right to buy gold, but only exclusive rights or sole rights. To mean share. But Gold Board, more exclusive right to buy every gold. And the PMMC what to me, Gold Board to me kasiye. So with them, it comes with a lot of firepower. It comes with a lot of definite. They come with just straightforward way of basically protecting the natural resource, especially gold. Inti Gold Board, power ne kutano it is stronger. PMMC any 2 mixer. PMMC and share needs firepower to make sure every single gold mined in Ghana they are able to take ownership of it and sell it in the name of Ghana for Ghana to make money. Now, difference between Gold Board and PMMC. PMMC is the national assayer by public policy. Gold Board will be the national assayer by law for all gold brought into or exported from Ghana, whether from small scale or large scale. Into PMMC is a national assayer by public policy. There's a policy, and PMMC is just a national assayer. What they do is they check the purity of gold before it's exported out. That is basically their job. But the Gold Board will be the national assayer. Into the difference is that the Gold Board takes more of a holistic look at the issue than the PMMC. PMMC is looking at the issue basically in the public eye, but the Gold Board is looking at the issue or assaying the gold or selling the gold as or buying the gold in a national form. Into one, they are the only people who can do export, and also whether from small scale or large scale. But PMMC cannot do that. PMMC just assays. And there is a vast difference between PMMC and Gold Board Ejuma. Gold Board Ejuma looks more legit and solid. It looks like it has more future to protect gold Yetunu Ghana and the sale of the gold, the value chain. It looks like the Gold Board is the one that can do the job. Now, when you go down, it says this. PMMC is a self-financing company limited by shares. Into PMMC, and one the financing, the more shares you have, the more you make money out of PMMC. But when it comes to Gold Board, it will be a statutory corporation funded by the government. So Gold Board is a cocoa board. PMMC by shares, amount for the shares room and air running. By Gold Board, it's purely it is a Bank of Ghana. Gold Board will be seen as it will be seen the same as cocoa board. Gold Board a government. Into Sikebia Gold Board directly to Ghanaians. Nobody has shares in Gold Board money. Whatever revenue Gold Board gets, it's straightforward to Ghanaians. Bank of Ghana. We don't share our profit with anybody. There's nobody having shares in Gold Board. Gold Board, the shares in it belongs to every Ghanaian. Into some people do not take decisions or decide the path of Gold Board. PMMC, people can decide its path, what they should do and what they should not do. But Gold Board, it is statutory. It is say ECG. It is say the Cocoa Board. It is a Bank of Ghana. It is a Emra and a Babeti Gold Board. Do you get it? Now, the final one. Currently, PMMC only works as an aggregator for Bank of Ghana. Right now, as I speak, the Bank of Ghana, ebesom to go da, PMMC ne kotoba omo. Bank of Ghana, Ghana mbra man who kwai man koto good ankasa direct. Into also Bank of Ghana tamsika, no the ama the PMMC. Na PMMC a market so no ma legitimate people. In this obi lead PMMC, I say a word akwana no lead PMMC no. Now the Bank of Ghana tamsika mana okwana no akobi the companies. Now say oh media mama companies to good. Into every gold the companies buy no, it is basically the profit is coming to him. That is the thing Gold Board is going to stop. Because Bank of Ghana tamsikama PMMC penyini na PMMC penyini betuma yehwe ne call for no this kind of momo ana ono anka se betuma bie companies no aka se mo na mo go to gold no infrastructure da so 5 cedis bia no $100 million mo fa mbre me. But at this point, Gold Board bar Sadiano will be out. Now, Gold Board, on the other hand, will aggregate and buy gold for itself for direct forest generation for the government. Gold Board would directly buy the gold, and Gold Board will directly sell the gold, and Gold Board will bring the 100% forex dollars to Bank of Ghana. Finito. In this Obika just say on pay Gold Board. Now Gold Board obi be wiesika metesen kwasiafo bika SKE Ibrahim Mahama company. Ibrahim Mahama, he does not buy gold. Ibrahim Mahama is a miner. Into how does Ibrahim Mahama comes into Gold Board issue? Ibrahim Mahama is not aggregator. He is not a gold buyer. Ibrahim Mahama does not, he only mines, and the mining he does, people contract him to mine. Into why do you sit on TV or radio say Ibrahim Mahama beji gold ring achire we Jimmy? Achire sebi o ekwateboto, achire unim nyansa, achire ebia ya bodua, ebia o sebre yasesa no, into unim nyansa unhu de ekọ. Because Ibrahim Mahama does not buy gold. Ibrahim Mahama does not sell gold. Ibrahim Mahama's company mines gold. So, Gold Board, how does it connect to Ibrahim Mahama? Eche yakwasia. Eche nipa no mutio no hu omo ye moa. Eche wankasa so ye janka. Ebia o maame kraman ne die no ne wo ntina obeka sa asem no. Because why dwini ye adwuma? There's no way a mining company is connected to Gold Board. How? They don't deal directly in gold. So finito. This is what I have for you when it comes to the Gold Board. After this short break, we will deal with the Hajj issue. You're still watching with all due respect, extended version.